Ladies and gentlemen, we'd like to thank you for coming to tonight's performance on how to do a duet acting scene for a forensics competition.
My partner and I placed first last year at the Tippecanoe and Tyler 2 tournaments.
And proceeded on to preliminary rounds at district,
Regional.
state,
And even watched the national.
and international competitions.
We'll be signing autographs after tonight's performance.
We also realize that most of you are competitors in this room.
And we've enjoyed whipping each and every one of you like red-headed stepchildren.
But since we graduated in May,
And since we're no longer eligible for competitions,
we've come here tonight to show you the secrets of being outstanding interpreters.
we'll give you the in and outs of a winning duet acting scene. Follow our tips and you're guaranteed at least a 6 in competition round.
But before we get started, we have some of your questions and we'd like to answer them.
Question number 1, from the west coast shores of the ocean, the rest of you losers don't get a seat. High school in California. When selecting a good script, what should you look for? That's a very good question.
Yes, it is.
I guess the first thing you should look for is sex, right?
Oh, absolutely.
I mean, if your partner's of the opposite sex, you want the first chance you have to kiss him or her.
Yeah. One time, Coach put me with Mark Brodix, the hottest guy on the team. So I elected to do Kiss Me Kate.
Great.
Yeah, we didn't win anything that year, but one time when he said Kiss Me Kate, I French kissed him.
Dude, Mark Brodix was totally Janice Perkins' boyfriend.
Yeah.
You French kissed him?
Yeah.
Dude, Janice was a wrestler. She'd pound you into an orange pole.
No, she won't, because she's not going to find out because I didn't tell anybody.
You just told all them.
Oh. Well, you know, it wasn't really a French kiss. It was more like that. Well, you know what? Not even that. It was more like a kiss on the cheek. He always turned his head whenever I was going in.
Anyway, if your partner's of the same sex, you want to remove the sex thing altogether.
Oh, absolutely.
You don't want to offend your judge if he or she's homophobic.
Wait a minute. What if your judge is gay and you have a straight kiss?
Ooh, I hadn't thought of that.
Maybe that's why we got straight sixes with Kiss Me Kate.
No, your Kiss Me Kate just plain sucked.
Oh.
Question number 2, from Our Lady of the Lake of Perpetual Sorrow in Montana. When selecting a good script, how wise is it to choose one with religious overtones? Another very good question.
Yes, it is.
My advice for that is don't pick religious scripts.
Right, no way.
It could offend the judge.
Yeah, I mean, the judge could be some other religion completely, or some weird and crazy one.
Like that church across the street?
I'd go to the church across the street.
You do?
Yeah.
Awkward. Anyway, you don't want to make any mention of God, Jesus.
What is wrong with the church across the street?
Later. Buddha, Allah, the one with all the arms.
They get the point.
Another thing to avoid is any kind of political references.
Right, and speaking of that, if I have to deal one more day with Senator...
Political references, and of course curse words.
Hell yeah! I mean, curse words are offensive.
So, in addition to the usual suspects, perhaps you could give them a few more to avoid.
Lingerie, vomit, diarrhea,
Ooh,
Cleveland,
that one's very bad.
boing,
Negative connotations there.
stud muffin,
A word that easily offends an audience.
broccoli.
Broccoli.
I hate broccoli.
Anyway,
Also, never ever include the word French.
instant way to offend people.
Unless, of course, you're choosing to offend.
If that's the case, then the use of any of these is certainly acceptable.
And offensive.
Next, we'd like to demonstrate a dramatic scene to you.
This is the scene that won us the trophy at Tippecanoe. And Tyler, too.
We'd like to dedicate this to Mr. Zeggers, who taught us how to win it all.
Thanks, Mr. Z. You're the best.
Okay, first things first, you've got to introduce yourself
But you want to do it in a way that intimidates your audience.
without alerting the judges. Like staying really quiet when everyone else is performing.
And don't laugh at any of their jokes.
Okay, here's a quick demonstration. I'm a performer.
And I'm in the audience.
All right. Here's a really funny punchline. Another funny punchline. Notice the immediate effects such actions have. Try also rolling the eyes, feigning sickness, pretending the duet is too long by checking your watch, obnoxiously unwrapping candy, or, worst of all, mouthing the words along with the actor on stage. All of these are excellent tactics to distract your competition and thus give you the upper hand.
Intimidate your competition further by glaring out into the audience as you state your name. Putting on a smug look as if you know exactly how to win the competition. And then be humble as you introduce yourselves. For instance, I'm Hannah Friend.
And I'm Taylor Harlow.
And we're doing the Duet Show.
By David J. LeMaster.
Okay, at this point, turn your back dramatically on the audience. And then begin the scene by whirling around and flinging yourself into character.
Notice the intense look on the eyes, the harrowing expression as she sets the scene.
Oh, the horrible, horrible world! Oh, the tragedies that have befallen me! Oh, woe! Oh, woe! Oh, woe!
Any good dramatic scene requires an emotional outburst.
How could you do this to me? Do you know how angry this makes me? How bitter? How empty? We're finished. I tell you, finished!
But to get that first place mark from the judges, it's recommended that you cry.
How did you do this to me? Do you know how angry this makes me? How bitter? How empty? We're finished. I tell you, finished.
It's okay if you're unable to cry, because in fact, most actors can't cry.
Dude, I can't cry.
I can't cry either. But it's okay because in drama, the louder and angrier you get, the more emotion the audience thinks you're feeling.
After all that I've done for you, all the working, the sweating, the tears, I've given you everything, and you give me this? This?
For maximum impact, the duet partners should enter with the same intensity midway or latter point in the scene.
After all that I've done for you, and you give me this? This?
What are you doing with my baby?
Don't make another move.
I want my baby back. I want my baby back. I want my baby back. I want my baby back, baby back, baby back. I want my baby back, baby back, baby back, baby back.
Chili's baby back ribs.
Barbecue sauce.
At this point, we need to establish the life and death consequences. For instance, take one more step and I'll drop this baby out the window.
Should the audience be offended by the dropping of babies out of windows, it could be substituted for a number of other situations, such as,
I'll take this baby and we'll never see her again.
or,
I'm taking this baby to someone who will love her.
or,
I'm taking this baby back to mother. In each of these cases, the appropriate response is hysteria, followed by the tried and true responses. First, fear.
I'm so scared.
Anger.
I'm angry with you.
Loathing.
I loathe you.
Trepidation.
Huh?
Hesitation.
Oh. I don't know what to do.
Consternation.
I'm very frustrated with you.
Constipation.
Oh.
Followed by lots of weeping and weeping. At this point, the characters have reached the crisis point, from which once committed, neither can return. The crisis can be a word, a look, a glance, but most often it is a slap. At this point, the audience should be in complete awe of the actor's physical abilities.
Dude, I think you broke my arm.
Shh. The scene is somehow resolved, thus giving the characters a chance to show true emotion. For instance,
Ow.
I suppose I've been too hard on you all these years.
Dude, I really mean it. I think you broke my arm.
Just finish the scene.
I suppose I've been too hard on you too.
All right, then put her there.
Ow! Ow!
I know we've had our problems in the past, but it's going to be all right. I forgive you and you forgive me. We're about to start a brand new relationship together. A brand new life. Are those real tears?
No.
Man, he's good. Well, that, ladies and gentlemen, is how to do a duet acting scene. I'm Hannah Friend.
And I'm Taylor Harlow.
And we're duet champions.